Again, it's just gone 4:30 now. There have been a number of posts on social media this afternoon warning that KwaZulu-Natal is in for more heavy rain and winds today and the coming weekend. Let's get the facts now from meteorologist Venetia Pakula, joining us now live from Tshwane here in Gauteng. Venetia, good afternoon. I had two crossings about an hour and a half ago. In the last hour and a half, by the way, with two of our reporters. One was in a helicopter. They had to go and land as we could see the dark clouds gathering and drops of water. And also from another reporter next to the highway, the N2 highway south of Durban, it was pelting down. Is it going to rain more in that area? And what does it look like now?
Fortunately, let me start saying by condolences to the family members who lost their loved ones. I wish I was coming in with good news of sunshine, but unfortunately, we're still expecting more rain, though we're not expecting rain for the most of the coast of KZN, especially the Durban area where they received a lot of rain the past few days. Tomorrow, we're not expecting rain, so it will give disaster management at least some leeway to help the people in need. Unfortunately, as we move towards the weekend, we are expecting about a 60% chance of showers and thunder showers. The amount of rain expected is not as much as the one that we got the past few days, but because considering that the soil is very moist, any amount of rain that will fall, it will cause a bit of destruction, especially in terms of helping those who are in need. So it will create a bit of delay in terms of helping those who are in need. But in terms of it being heavy falls, at the moment, we're not seeing that happening.
Okay. Now, I understand there was a particular weather system that caused so much rain to fall a few days ago over the coastal areas and in KwaZulu-Natal. Has that system now dissipated?
The system has dissipated. It's slowly moving to the east. It's now over the southeast coast of South Africa, and it's dissipating. Even the winds are starting to moderate. Those who are in KZN, they can verify that the wind is starting to moderate. The system that we are expecting over the weekend, it's also a type of system that brings rainfall, especially over the central parts of the country, extending to KZN, but like I said, it's not as strong a system as the one that gave so much rain over KZN.
Okay, with that 60% of showers you're forecasting for the weekend with this moderate system, will it be confined to the coastal areas, or could we see a larger section of South Africa over the weekend getting wet?
We are going to see a larger section of South Africa getting wet. We might even see areas such as Gauteng, Northwest, Free State, even Mpumalanga getting a significant amount of rainfall, especially over Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, it is Easter weekend coming up, and we know it's an important time for many Christians, people of Christian faith in the country, and travel is a part of that of that activity. I mean, I know you are a meteorologist, but with the weather looking so wet, Venetia, would you be advising people to really think twice before they hit the road for the weekend?
I would advise them to think twice, but it's still... the roads will still be usable, if I may put it that way. It's not a system that will cause traffic to come to a jam. So we will still be able to drive, though we just need to drive with caution. I suppose if ever you are aware of what's expected on the road, when you start getting into your car and you start driving, you drive cautiously, you drive knowing that the weather system is not, the rainfall is going to fall, and you drive carefully around over the roads. So what we need to alert the people is that just drive carefully over the road and choose times that are not that busy.
Yes. The other time you issued those coloured warnings, there was a yellow level. I think the other day I saw an orange level in terms of flood warnings. Are there any flood warnings that you anticipate? You said it's raining now, but tomorrow there will be a respite somehow over KZN that will allow the relief efforts to carry on. But unfortunately, from Friday, then as we get towards the weekend, there is more rain. Any flood warnings of any nature you anticipate? Because it is very much waterlogged currently.
Yes, there will be flood warnings, but at the moment, looking at the system, we're not anticipating any floods, but we will just keep disaster management updated if ever there's any changes that will happen with regards to this rainfall that we're expecting, especially over areas of KZN that are already experiencing disaster. So we will keep disaster management in the loop in terms of any floods. Like I said, floods is not what we expecting, but because the soil is already saturated, we just want people to take precaution, and for disaster management to also be aware that landslides is still a possibility because of the soil moisture being so saturated.
Okay. Finally, Vanesha, beyond the weekend, a medium-term forecast, the rainfall that we're seeing currently, is it likely to go into next week, or are we beginning to see a clearing up of the skies a little bit?
We are beginning to see it clearing up of the skies a bit, but though Sunday and Monday there's still a bit of rain expected for KZN, but after the Easter weekend, we're starting to see a bit of clearance coming in.
So relief is really expected from next week weather-wise. Thank you very much for your time and your explanations about the weather, the way it stands now. That's meteorologist Vanesha Phakula. So today it's still raining. Tomorrow there'll be some respite over KZN, but it's going to get wet again as we hit the weekend. But hopefully by next week things will clear up. Please hang in there. Do your bit to assist people who are being affected by this natural disaster there in KwaZulu-Natal. Now,